welcome back to my channel. Now it is the second day of spring, the sun is shining, so I popped on a nice yellow top here and thought, hey, let's do some bright spring-like makeup. And this was the finished result. If you'd like to see how I achieved this using the Cami Kiss of Fire palette by Revolution, continue watching. I hope you enjoy. Right, spring makeup, here we come. The sun is shining. It actually was officially spring yesterday, so feeling some nice light warm colours today. I'm going to start by popping on my primer. This is the if I don't drop it on the floor. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Right, let's try that again. I'm going to start by applying my Revolution Matte and Fix primer. This is actually on its last legs now, and then I'll be trying out a new one, so that's exciting. But for now, sticking with this. Pop that all over my face. Okay, there we go. Now I have already wet my beauty blender here, and we're going to pop on some Revolution Conceal and Define foundation in the shade F5. Still going strong with this foundation at the moment. Skin doesn't seem to have got used to it. It still has good coverage. So I've actually rebought this same foundation because it just seems to be a winner at the moment. I honestly don't think you can beat the Revolution makeup brand. I really don't. The only thing actually currently with this foundation is that I'm very pale. With lockdown and winter, sunshine is extremely limited, so I do have to really take it down my neck at the moment because it is just a little bit too dark, but the shade lighter than this is definitely too light, so we make it work, we make it work. Right, now that foundation is on, I have now got my Conceal and Define Infinite Concealer, which is very pale, but we like a white under eye. Hide the bags, pretend we're not tired. I'm now just going to pop a little bit of powder on. This is coming from the Revolution Ultra Contour Palette. It's nearly gone. It is nearly gone, but there's a little bit in here, and I'm going to use it all up before buying anything else because I think it is great. Just to set and lighten up these paler areas. They're also the oily areas of my face, so need a little bit of powder to stop them getting too greasy looking. There we go. I'm now going to continue using this palette and use this lightest brown shade here just to do some sort of light contouring. Nothing too crazy today. Just want a little bit of extra definition and just warm my face up a tiny little bit. Some days I'm really in the mood for super dark contour underneath the cheekbones, and other days I'm like, no, I just want a touch. That's what's great about this palette. You've got all the different shades, and the powder is nowhere near as harsh when you apply it, so you can make it pretty natural looking, not too heavy, quite easily. Though I am still going to pop some on my nose because I just think this makes the world of difference. Just like that. Right, let's blend you in. There we go. I'm actually in the mood for a touch of blush today, so I've got my NYX blush here in the shade Summer, number 5. And I'm just gonna pop a little bit on just at the front of my cheek here, just to add a little bit of colour. Now that does need blending in, because honestly, that blush is so pigmented. It is a high definition blush, but you can easily look like a clown. We don't want that, we just want an English rose look. There we go. Tiny bit of colour, done. And then some highlight. And again, I don't want anything too crazy, so I'm going to mix this white one here with this pink rosy colour here. This rose one isn't anywhere near as defined as the white one, so mix the two is a nice balance just to add a little bit of shimmer. I've actually started using highlight when I don't wear foundation. Saw it on a video when Kim Kardashian was getting her makeup done, and she said that her sister just pops a bit of highlight on when she goes to the gym and she doesn't actually have any foundation on. And I don't know, I thought it was a little strange, but thought, hey, you know what, I'm going to try it. And it's a good tip. It is a good tip. Just makes your skin look a little nicer when you haven't got much coverage going on. Time for the eyebrows. We have a little brush, we have some gel, and we have some pomade. I'm going to brush them out first. So this is another change I've made recently, is that I used to just use gel as my daily eyebrow look. Now I've actually started using the pomade and then a little bit of gel on these hairs here. Again, for those no makeup days, well, no, not no makeup, for those no foundation days, where I just want to do a tiny touch of light makeup, I find having my brows a little bit more defined with this pomade just makes the world of difference. This is Revolution Pro Brow Pomade in shade Auburn, but if you put too much on, it says Auburn, it comes out really dark, so you do have to be careful how much you put on. So I literally just do a line underneath and then match that with a line on top. A little tip is that I use the lid just to reshape the brush when it's got the pomade on it. I'm just gonna fill this in, but fill it in quite lightly, just to give it a little bit of colour. We don't want them going too dark over here. And then what's remaining on the brush I use to just brush up this area here. And there you go, that's one brow of pomade complete. The finishing touch is just a little bit of gel, just to get these individual lashes in the middle here a little bit more defined and natural looking. I say natural looking, it's the whole kind of natural makeup look, you know. And that is one eyebrow done. So I'm just gonna quickly do the other one. See you in a sec. There we go, eyebrows are done. So now, the part that I've been waiting for. I've gone for this Cami palette, Kiss of Fire. Really quite a simple palette, but honestly, one of my favorites. The colors are just great. And funnily enough, I did use this palette for my autumn look, and now I'm using it again for the spring look. I definitely have my favorite eyeshadow colors, but hey, we're gonna do it a bit differently. Look at this, it's these ones. These are my absolute favorite, and they just apply so smoothly. They're so matte and creamy, it's lovely. And then these amazing highlighters at the top here. I'm actually yet to use this green color down here, and that appeals massively. And it actually kind of matches my nails. No, that's not the look I was going for today. So I'm gonna use this small fluffy brush here, and I'm going to go in with this yellow, match my top. I'm gonna follow the natural arch of my eye here, just to start getting a base of color. Like so. This palette is honestly so pigmented, it's amazing. Oh, look at that, beautiful colors. I have a slight hooded eye just here, very slight. So what I need to do is just bring this a little bit higher, just to lift my eyes a little. Otherwise, if I put too much eyeshadow color, my eyes look very sleepy and look like they're half closed the whole time. So I just lift it a little bit higher here above the bone, just to open up my eyes a little bit. So we've done the yellow to match my top. Now we're gonna do the orange to match my hair. Same brush, it's like a burnt orange color, I absolutely love it. And we're gonna go in on the same line, just underneath the yellow. So you're gonna leave like a slight halo of the yellow eyeshadow above the orange, just adding a little bit more depth. Let's do it again here. All the way around. There are children playing outside and we've got the windows open because it's just such a lovely sunny day. So I'm really hoping you can't hear that. Sorry if you can, but you know, we've been in lockdown for a long time. The weather's been rubbish and now things are looking up again. I'm gonna have my windows open. So I'm just gonna use this Lancome brush to blend it in a little bit. This is beyond my favorite blending brush ever. But I'm gonna go lightly and kind of stick to the lower down part to blending because I don't want to completely submerge the colors together. But there we go. That's what we have now. So now I'm going to go in with this color, which I guess you could also say that kind of matches my hair too. I think my hair is like a mixture of these two. So, you know, we're really coordinated today, apart from my nails, but you know, spring grass maybe, I don't know. So now with this one, I'm just gonna stick it here and tap it on. And then bring it around just the tiniest little bit, all on my outer lid. Like that. And the same on the other side. I'm gonna bring it to about the center of my eyelid. And then quickly get this blending brush again just to ensure that that is properly blended in and not looking too patchy. The colour's much darker than the other two we've just applied. Now I've got this concealer brush because that is just the best brush for applying glitters, pressed glitters, shimmers. It's just always this brush, it's my go-to. And this is technically a highlight, I believe. Yeah, technically a highlight, but we're using it as eyeshadow. We're gonna go for this gold, just brush it on. And we are gonna put this, oh my gosh. I should have used this on my cheeks, that is just amazing. Beautiful, beautiful highlight. It's so gold. I guess really it's champagne actually. That is just so pigmented. Why didn't I use that on my cheek? Gonna pack more of it on this center line here. Again, just brightens up the eye a little bit. Now we're gonna get this brush again, and this has got all the leftover eyeshadow on it from the red and the yellow and the orange, and I'm just gonna put it underneath my lower lash line here, just to kind of complete the look a little bit. You know, bring it all together, and then blend that out, because we don't want that line to be too harsh here. And I could very easily apply eyelashes today, but I really don't want to. That was not my intention. In fact, my intention was not to put this much eyeshadow on, but you know, it happened. Now what I think I'm actually going to do is find a tiny little eyeshadow brush, like this one here. Tiny, 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 quite precise little brush. And get some of this black eyeshadow and just pop this very close to my lashes, just to darken the area right where my eyes are. That looks better. I'm gonna do the same underneath actually. I think you need a bit of dark when you use these really warm yellow orange colours, otherwise your eyes just get a little bit lost. So there we go, all done on the eyeshadow front. Now we need some mascara and some lipstick. And I think the lipstick I've chosen today, I think it's the first time I would have used it this year, pretty sure. But first off, got my eyelash curler here and my Revolution Wispy Lash. This mascara is coming to an end, so it's not going to apply as great as it probably could, but I like to use as much of the product as I can before getting a new one. And I do really like this mascara. I will be rebuying the same mascara. This combined with the eyelash curler, I think it's the best my eyelashes have ever looked. I don't think my eyelashes are particularly short, but they're just very straight. And to get them to stick up, I'd end up with, oh, I have not just printed mascara on my eyelid. Yes, I have. I end up with spider lashes because I just keep applying the mascara to get them to actually curl. But this wispy lash with the eyelash curler just seems to do the trick. Now, I'm gonna leave that there, leave it to dry, and once it's dry, I'm gonna flick it off. Otherwise it's just gonna smudge and that's just gonna be annoying. Let's do the other eye. I also cannot believe that it was only this Christmas when my sister got me these eyelash curlers. I never ever used eyelash curlers up to this point, and I don't know why, I just didn't. And now it's like an everyday thing. An everyday thing, which again, if you're doing a no foundation look, or you just want to brighten yourself up a little bit for work without doing a proper full face of makeup, eyelash curler and mascara, that's the way to go. In fact, I might do a video actually on how I do my makeup for work, because I have a very busy job. I'm on my feet a lot, running around. I'm not in an office-based job. It's very, very, very active. Can't care too much what you look like in my job. So I picked up some little tricks just to make myself feel a little bit fresher and better whilst I'm there. Lovely. Right, can I flip this off? Yeah, there you go. See? Flipped off, done. Mascara, if you print it, leave it, let it dry. Otherwise it's just gonna smudge. Once it's dry, you can flick it right off. So final step is my lipstick. This is the Retro Luxe Matte Lip Kit in Regal, again, Revolution. And this is a orangey red. Some lights it looks red and some lights it looks very orange. I feel like now it looks pretty orange. It definitely does under the lights that I'm looking at it. And I absolutely love it. I would actually like a lipstick which is more orange, but this is good for now. Okay, let's pop this on quickly. And there we go. Love this lipstick. Definitely feeling bright and spring-like. So let's finish off by spraying my face. I've just pulled my hair forward and I've got to flick it back. This is the Matte Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray. Don't talk whilst you're spraying your face. Don't have much to say about this, to be honest. I haven't noticed that it's amazing. I haven't noticed that it doesn't work, so I think it's good, but definitely intrigued to try a few of their different ones to see if I notice any difference. But there we go. There is the spring makeup look for today. Definitely super, super eager for it to be spring, so, you know. But anyway, if you did like this video, please do like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.